Making more money does not make you more powerful. Okay, we're gonna start with example number 1. Derrick Jaxn. Do you know people, including on Clubhouse right the fuck now, are not complaining about his money? They're complaining about the lack of power he possesses. Even if what he was saying is complete bullshit. They don't like the fact that he did not live what he preached. That's it. He did not live. That's his only sin. He did not live what he preached. If he lived what he preached, to most people, he would be like God on earth. If you caught what I just said, that's a real deep concept. But we're not going to get into that. That's going to be another video. If he lived what he preached, he would be like God on earth. And have access to any woman in the world that he wanted, due to his audience. And I'll give you an example. Eric Thomas, E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, he said, temptation got harder when I started making more money. Because now I can really have any woman that I want. Women have been throwing themselves left, right, and center. Because I'm E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. They know my story. They know about my wife. They Googled me. They made sure they know who I was before I stepped in the room. And I can have, because let's say I drink the Kool-Aid, I can have whoever I want because I'm E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. But because of his self-discipline, he sticks with his wife. Because he remembers, none of you were there for me when I was homeless, when I didn't have no money, when I didn't have no money, when none of you were there for me, when my wife was sneaking me into her house, feeding me, clothing me, putting money in my pocket. None of you were there for me going from GED to master's degree, helping me get to college, and ultimately college was the start of his speaking career. So I'm learning, and this is a very much a contradiction this is very much a powerful lesson for Taurus North Node, but also Scorpio North Node. But I'm learning this in my Scorpio North Node. I'm learning the essence of power in Scorpio North Node, not personal power. Second house. You can say your second house is your personal power, but 8th house is how you attain power. Ooh, goddamn. Jesus Christ. Your second house is your personal power. Your 8th house is how you attain power. So how I attain power is through a Piscean energy. My personal power is through Virgo, meaning my health, my daily routines, my rituals, really E.T. Hip Hop Preacher type of shit. My rituals, my health, my studying of people, my craft, but how I gain access, how I become powerful is through Piscean magic, spirituality, my altar, ancestors, magic, etc. Working with my unconscious, etc., etc. So I woke up with the idea. I was listening to my money mantra, as you can see on the screen. 'Cause I listened to that for 9 hours straight in my sleep. I was playing it since, I want to say, 10 o'clock last night. And I'm listening to my money mantras while I sleep. And I woke up with the consciousness: you are not more powerful because you have money. Money, Taurus, gives you access to power, Scorpio. Meaning, $100,000 man gives you the access to having the power to have more, any, well, I'm saying any. Okay, let's go there. Gives you the access to have any type of woman, $100,000 plus up. So if one woman, when you make a certain amount of money, if one woman won't do it, the next woman will. So that's why a man like Derrick Jaxn, if he plays his cards well right now, replacing his wife won't be difficult when it comes to sex. Even if he's a dog right now, right? But replacing his wife, meaning replacing the pussy won't be hard. Because money gives you access to have any type of woman. Because yeah, he can go into the shams right now. Fuck that nigga. But let me tell you a secret from a power perspective, from a Mars perspective. All Derrick Jaxn has to do is get on the good side of black women again, and they're good. He's good. We may not like him right now. Fuck you, Derrick Jaxn. But all he has to do is get on the good side of black women, and he's in again. They ain't finna throw him away because he's Derrick Jaxn. He cheated on his wife. He's a player. They still gonna listen. They still gonna buy his books. If he say the things that they want to hear, they gonna buy it. They still gonna suck his dick. Nobody's gonna say good riddance to that nigga. They still gonna fuck that nigga. Unless he's unless he's like a rapist, then that's only. But even if he was abusive, God forbid, he's still gonna suck it. He's still gonna suck, fuck, all of that, and produce more babies. Right? But you know what's powerful? Let me tell you what's powerful, and this is the simplest example I could give you. If you have $10 in your bank account, and you can control yourself till you make another $10. You know what's powerful? If you can say, I have $5 in my bank account, and I'm not gonna spend that money until I make another $5. Do you know in between the gap of having that $5 and making another $5, that's where your power is? Your power does not lie in the fact that you have $5, because it's nothing. Your power lies in the fact that you can control yourself enough not to spend that $5 till it's gone. Until you make another dollar. Your power does not lie. Your power lies in your self-discipline. Your power lies in your concentration. Your power lies in how you communicate, how you know how to, bluntly speaking, manipulate people for your highest good and their highest good. Your power does not lie in if your power does not lie in how much money you have in your bank account, because they don't care about him right now. Derrick Jackson is a great example of power out of control. They don't care how much money he's made off of black women. They only care for the fact that he was not in control of himself. That's the only thing that's making people upset right now. Do you know people are not upset with Derrick Jackson because of money? Because he overcharged them? They're upset that people are upset with Derrick Jackson because he did not control his power. And one of the reasons why I be chilling on sex is because one of the easiest ways to attain power is through sex. And because it's through the Martian idea of attention. Sex brings attention, which brings power. Because it's a basic human need. So because it's a basic human need, people will do anything for it if you manipulate it the right way. And the wildest part about it if you can control what's between your legs, you have a secret advantage over most people. And I think Dr. Elijah Muhammad said, if you can control how much you eat and your sexual fluid and have sex, you're more unstoppable than most men. That's not the way he worded it, but he said something like that. Right? You're not powerful because of your bank account. You're not powerful. And I was raised in a Taurus household, so my parents try to get me to believe they were more powerful than me, and that's where it was. There was a power struggle, and I realized my parents were not more powerful than me because they had more money or because they could pay the bills. My parents were not, and I realized that's what I realized between my Taurus parents and my Scorpio North Node. I was on a chase for power. They were on a chase for money. And I said to myself, what's the difference between me and you? Because I could put a roof over my head. I was of age at the time. I could put food in my mouth. Because I pay my own cell phone bill. What's the difference between paying your cell phone bill and paying your rent? I'm living it now. What's the difference between paying your cell phone bill and paying your rent? There is none. Because when you accept your power, there is no difference. So, but my parents tried to derail me because they were Tauruses by power, of me stepping into my power, because they had access to power, to they had access to their personal power, and I was going to the 8th house or Scorpio how to become powerful, I was learning about power. They were accessing their personal power, so it's subjective what they're learning. They're learning power based on their own experience. I'm learning power as a whole, as a truth, period. And then later I make it subjective. Right? So you're not powerful. And that's what even a lot of women don't understand. Your power as a woman does not lie in your career. It doesn't lie in your bank account. It gives you access to power. But if your job fired you today, you'd be powerless. So really and truly, I'll give you an example. A lady paid for a consultation yesterday with 600 followers and content on my astrology, my astrology, um, my astrology. What the fuck is it called? Instagram channel. 600 followers. I just did the call of action, and she paid me $177. That's it. Because I know how to become powerful using content. And it didn't matter how many followers I had. And let me tell you power, right? Power says we were texting back and forth. And she said a Taurus word. She said, I don't feel comfortable giving you money. And I haven't spoken to you. So I said, bloop, let me call you. We spoke for an hour. She sent me that money. You are powerful because of what you know. Because there are three things. What you know, who you are, and who you know. Those are the three things that make you powerful. What you know, who you are, and who you know. You are not powerful because you have money. What you know, who you know, and who you know, and what's the name? Who you are. Those are the three things that make you powerful. Those three things. Because if they take away who you are, you lose your essence. So you have to gain it all over again. Through trial, error, and learning, etc. And paying the cost to be the boss. Who you know. A lot of the times you get a leg up in life. And I personally have experienced this. And I have to let this idea that I have to have all the power. I have to have all the money to get a leg up in life. It's beyond fucking false. You hear me? It is beyond fucking false that you have to have all the money to get a leg up in life. A lot of the time, it's who you know that gets you a leg up in life, not what money you got. Boy, let me tell you something. I got stories. Let me tell you something. It is not the money that gives you, a lot of time, that gives you a leg up in life. It's who you fucking know. You hear me? Huh. Bitch. Huh. Okay? Who you are, who you know, and what you know, the knowledge you obtain. We live in a time where the idiot will fail. Meaning, if you have a whole bunch of degrees and you ain't using it, you're really an idiot. Let me repeat that again. If you got a whole bunch of degrees, but you don't know how to make it make you money, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Because you might as well have not learned that and go found information that was useful to you. Because the reason why college is a waste of time, because we in this time and day, is because knowledge is the new currency. So if your knowledge is useless to you, It's like being an idiot. You might as well be dumb. You might as well have not learned it. You might as well have not learned how to do it. You might as well have not learned that knowledge if you can't use it. Here's what I mean by you can't use it. Meaning you're never gonna use it. It's not like something you just know off the back of your dome for knowledge's sake, and like you piece it together with other things. I mean, it's knowledge you're never gonna use ever, but you spend thousands of dollars trying to learn it. But you're never gonna use that information. You might as well be an idiot. So, click the link above if you want to learn how to make money with tarot, and your spiritual practice, or your spiritual practice. Or click the link below if you're on YouTube. And also comment 2020 below for your manifestation guide. Peace.